Hey, graduates, walk on. Hey, Norma, you reach by ya? No, sir. I thought that you would be still either traveling or partying. What's up, Antoinette? Hey, who is this? Ricky and Koi Koi. Hi, that's a new name. Rashida, big up yourself. Pi Gordon, present. Happy Sunday. Karen Thomas, big up yourself. Eslyn, Sanika, big up. Hey, Dawn. Tanisha, present. Flavia, good night, good night, good night, good night. Good night, everyone. Hi, Rachel. Oh, you're driving home. Cool. Hi, Charmaine. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. What a flipping success the brunch was. What a success the brunch was. Let us first of all, okay, yeah, log into your he says Rashida by mistake. Okay, I see. Big up yourself, her Lexia. Hi. First of all, let us say thank God that everything went very well at the brunch. It was a seamless event, just like we prayed for, just like we asked for. There was no hiccups, there was no negativity. I mean, I heard that one individual was present. I never saw that part of the live because I came on afterwards. Um, so me never see me here say the person would turn up never in a pink, which I said to myself, really? Really, guys? The person turned up and was not in pink? Really? No, you tell me. The whole theme was shades of pink. Why would you turn up otherwise? Enough. Is it, Antoinette? Now, to me, that's very disrespectful. That is disrespectful. Why would you turn up at the ladies' event that is a themed pink and be dressed in full black? You know, I was like, I didn't even want, I'm glad I did not see because I had no intention of snapping that individual by mistake and putting that person amongst the beautiful pictures that I posted on my page. You understand? Because, we like to celebrate the good things. I really enjoyed every moment of that brunch. I watched it. I enjoyed it. I was very proud of DMG. And what a fashion statement was made. And I know that the internet is going to be wagging their tongues. They're gonna have a million and one things to say about the outfits. But we all know that DMG knows how to keep people talking. The statement pieces were lovely. They were different, unique. The first piece, especially, was very different. I liked both, but I loved the second one. You understand? But once again, she was celebrating local talents and that dressmaker lady from Jamaica, the same lady who make her dress the last time that made this one. I'm not sure, but either way you take it, it was somebody who made it for her, and I think that that was brilliant. So yes, we enjoyed every minute of it. The vibes was so positive, the love that was shown to this lady in her real life. This is the kind of thing that is going to make the haters them boil inside. All those naysayers are going to run up with a million and one things to say to tear down this lady because she has been shown so much love. She continues to be shown so much love, so much respect, something that they could only dream of achieving. They don't even have 1/10 of that amount of love and support. So when they see things like that, it's going to wake up their demons, trust and believe. But we Planka shop, we now look upon them. We now look upon them at all, at all, at all. The suit was beautiful, wasn't it? Roro, I really liked it. She knows how to make an entrance and to hold an awesome event. This lady is a true hostess. She really is. And when she said that she was going to be doing events, I thought to myself, you really would be an outstanding events, manager, promoter, all of that, because everything that you touch turned to gold and you get the support and you know how to pull a crowd. You understand? Look at the audience that was there and so on. Part one was nice. I really enjoyed part one. Part two, which is when she came live again, was even more awesome. Now, pasta. Let me sip my wine. Pasta, pasta, pasta. Of course, Pasta made quite an entrance himself. Yes. And I expected him to come and enjoy the festivities and to celebrate DMG, but you guys know, you graduates know that HDK is not so easily convinced by some of these things that go on. You understand? The church, the religion, me not really too go down in it, you know. I can't deal with that part. But anyway, me not gonna step on him can too much. Me not gonna do it. I love the fact that you were there, Pastor, and that you were there and you supported Planka Shop and Planka Nation. I thought that part of it was excellent. That you were certainly there for DMG, which we love. That you brought the presence of God into the ceremony, which was beautiful. I'm not too sure about the miracle display thing. Said them thing they're not really my cup of tea. I find those things very hard to believe. I remain a doubtful Thomas. You cannot stop me from being a doubtful Thomas. But I think that the power of the mind is something else, right? Okay, so honeybee, listen, honeybee. Honeybee, we plead the fifth. Yeah, understand? Yes. As usual, he was extra leggy. I was healed. I can walk again. Listen to me like don't do it. Don't do that to me. Because me I try for hold it. Me I try for hold it. Me not really want go down in that scenario. But that scenario I think could have been left for another okay. So, another time, another moment. Outside of that, it was fabulous. It was fabulous. You understand? I loved how DMG's personality shone through, especially towards the end. It was like the party was just getting ready to start. It was unfortunate that they had to exit the premises by a certain time. It felt like it was just getting heated. You understand? But it was short and sweet and to the point, and that is the part of it that I really, really liked. Right? You go hear them start talk now, Planka Shop. Make them talk. Them are gonna start talk about our clothes. Guess what? She's still a win because they still have to be watching and they still have eyes on this lady while she continues to shine. And you see, this is one of the things that I want you guys to understand. I don't want you to go out there and get irritated by the things that you're reading and seeing. Let them wag their tongues, right? Because the more they do that, the more their own essence is drained and the more she shines. It will never stop her progress. If anything, she will shine even brighter. I loved how she handled the situation with the whole thing around cancer. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Right? Now, one of the controversies around this whole event was that the brunch was designated towards the support of cancer. This isn't true. That never came out of DMG's mouth, that it was a cancer driven event. Okay? However, Pastor was the one who came on alive and stated this. I don't know where he got that from, why he thought that this was necessary to even say. But it threw out in the atmosphere that this was the main intention of the event. It's not. It was never. Okay? But what was beautiful was how she handled that. Because truth be told, there was a whole recognition of the fact that pink is a color attached to cancer and cancer survivors, right? And therefore, because she was using pink as her brunch color, It became almost fitting to acknowledge and to give a token towards the situation. A disease that has ruined many lives, taken many lives, and continues to be a challenge in others. I really appreciated how she sensitively dealt with those members in the audience who had this challenge to face. At first, she was very tactful. She actually insisted not to place the camera on these people. And furthermore, until they became comfortable enough to be in camera, she kept them out of sight. And it's when they acknowledged that it was fine that she allowed the camera to come around and be on them. That was wonderfully done, beautifully executed. Not like the once upon a time where camera would have dip on people and you'd hear one whole heap of, oh, that's so insensitive. That cannot be said on this occasion. Yes, man. If Eveta, if you love talk, right? That was not done on this occasion. This was a sensitive moment. This was a moment where people were connecting truly about their everyday lives, things that they go through every day. It was very touching for me. I have lost a very dear cousin to cancer. So that moment was very touching to me. You understand? And the one thing though, me have to ask, why is it that observant have to be so hidden from camera? Awa. It coming like observing you work for the CIA? Do you work for the FBI? What is it why you can't be on camera so? But let me just say something though. You may not have been on the main lives, but you were on so many others. So me not really understand why you always trying to remain hidden. I was so because in a way it kind of makes it complicated when they're take when you're playing a major role. Let me have to carry the camera off and everybody want to see what go on and then can't see. Like, come on now. What kind of job you have so make you can't show your face on such an occasion? Me not understand. They are hunting for her pick, but her pick was blatantly on the other thing. What you call it? What is something name? The gala, the Anna gala she call it. The big thing when she came, the coming to America thing. She was on camera. She was there. And there were several video clips with her. So me not understand what is this secrecy. After exactly, Anne. After thanking about her, me not understand. Yes, she wanted her near and she wanted her in the limelight with her. She wanted to share it. Evening of elegance. That's right, Jay. She wanted to share it with her. So me not understand what is the big deal and why, as you said, I know that they're hunting, but I don't know why they need to hunt. They just need to be more observant because she's blatantly there. She's not hidden. So I don't know what the big deal is. Yes, and she looked nice. Yes, observant, monsieur. Mm-hmm. Although you did have on shades and look like espionage. But you never did have to hide. Me don't know. I don't know. It's a personal choice. It is a personal choice whether or not somebody chooses to be in the dark or somebody chooses to be in the light. You understand? Mm-hmm. Then for Gwen Bayesian girl. I mean, come on. What is the big deal? What is the big deal? But them a hunt her face. Hunt her face for what? These people are too dangerous on social media. So I guess that's probably why she's being like this. But I could have watched she do so. Make them a hunt. It's ridiculous. Anyway, yes. So as I said, I really enjoyed it. The thing with the pasta, boy, people. This whole thing with pasta and Princess Rose, me know said that them are gonna have one bag of things to say about that. Right? Pastor, me not tell you say you know for go at DMG event with no baga baga. Me never tell you. Hmm. Hmm. I told you, you're a very controversial soul. That is what I see about you. Yes, you have great intentions. I mean, know you love Auntie, but you are a very controversial soul. You do things in a very controversial way that's going to set people off. You see, ah boy, I'm telling you, I was a bit too much. And the middle of the something and a go on with himself. Why you stay so, pastor? Why you stay so? It's like, all right, if you wanted to go and work a miracle, did you have to make it a whole show and dance about it? I mean, I know you love the Lord and you want to celebrate all of his works. But, I mean, come on. Did it have to? Anyway, okay, keep by your mouth, okay? Don't let the wine talk, you talk. keep by, keep by your mouth. Right? Right. Okay. Yes. Um, and for the record, I know many are going to go out there and say that pastor is trying to build his church through Planka shop. This is what I'm going to say about that. This is what I'm going to say about that. Wouldn't you rather a church be built out of Planka shop than it be somebody trying to build some kind of criminal faction? Isn't it a wonderful thing to win souls for the Lord? Just asking. Is there anything wrong with wanting to recruit more souls to the Lord if that's the intention? Not a thing wrong with that. The way I look at it, if he sees it as an opportunity to get through to more people about God, then there are worse ways in which Planka Shop can be used. I'm not going to lie. There are worse ways in which Planka Shop could be used than this. So, if this is his intention, I personally don't see a big deal about it. I think it's wonderful to try and bring God to people and to bring God through to the masses. And where there are more people gathered, it's a great target to have. Nothing wrong with that. He's not exactly just talking, he's putting in the effort, he's putting money behind his name, contributing to things, blah, blah, blah. But I think sometimes with him, he's extremely enthusiastic to the point of being over enthusiastic. And the way he comes forward and does certain things almost gives off kind of like an intrusive nature to his intentions as opposed to a gentle command. And I don't know if you understand what I mean by that, but let me try and explain it. It's kind of like rather than being present with the Lord in a space where there are possible people that could draw closer to God and demonstrating that calmness, that dedication, that commitment to being a positive presence and to show the people what unity looks like through faith. It's more kind of like a show, a song and dance kind of thing with him. He's very showy, and I think that is just his personality. As in, he is just that kind of person. I think he's just naturally like that. That's him out there. He can be loud and so on. And because I've watched Pastor when he was doing his preaching in a church, people. And me, I tell you, it was theatrical. What is his end game? Is he truly invested? I'm a doubtful Thomas. Two of us are doubtful Thomases. But you see, the beauty of being a doubtful Thomas is that you bring the spirit of discernment. Nothing wrong with that. You understand? So we just kind of sit on the fence with certain things and certain people. But what we're doing is really and truly observing. We're observing. We're taking our time to observe before we throw open our arms and say, hey, come on in. And there's nothing wrong with that. Because people like us have to be truly convinced You understand? Truly convinced. So, because that is his nature and he's very showy and stuff like that. When I was watching him in church, the man was like, he was very dramatic in doing thing when he have the mic and he had the mic a spin and him a walk and him mouth a hang open and him kind of in a one trance like and all that kind of stuff and okay, like when somebody's high on something but he's high on God, I guess. So it was very much like that. I am not drawn to this kind of preaching. This kind of preaching does not draw me. But it may draw other people, but remember that you come to God by your own path, right? And that kind of preaching, no sir, it's too melodramatic for me. You understand? I like calm. I like peaceful. That's the difference with me. So all of the all of them blah blah whatever, talking in our tongues, rolling panic groan, them kind of things. Don't do it for me at all. Actually, it makes me go into myself because the moment you start doing that, I'm just like, what the hell are you even saying? I don't understand you, right? So you can't communicate with me. I'm lost. What are you doing, right? That them kind of things not connect with me. I am not that spiritualist on that level, right? Some people are, and this is what some people are drawn to. But you know what, Pastor, what I don't want you to give the impression to the world of is that you are in Planka shop to target more vulnerable minds. Be very careful. Be very, very careful because there are people who are looking for miracles. I have warned you many times about prosperity preaching, and I'm sure you have heard them. You might afraid for say you hear them, but me know you hear them. And prosperity preachers, they yes, okay, they can paint a picture of hope and possibilities, but they can also sell false promises. And you've got to be careful not to fall on the lower end of that scale where you are selling false promises to people, right? Because it's not every ankle you can heal. May I tell you that? Mm. To show you how anti-section, I see one of the most obsessed hater dress up in pink. Sure. No business in that. Oh my god, you really had these people head under your foot. Mm-hmm. Right? Honestly, I think he's just extra with the preaching, but end of the day, as long as he's getting the word out, he was pompa-setting. God. Vision girl, he was pompa-setting. He's slick. He didn't get to pass out his prayer cloth. He made up doing that with the lady. Hmm. Prayer cloth. Ah, boy, I don't want that kind of church, Bila Planka at all. It's too much prophetic. I prefer a church with God's word and teaching of Christian living. Yes, yes, Evetta, exactly. And as I said, I find that these prosperity type preachers that are like, signs and wonders preachers, they tend to manifest a lot amongst the masses, the people who are less educated, the people who are from a background of suffering and poverty. These people are usually very vulnerable when it comes to finding hope, and they look to it through faith and religion very, very quickly and easily, especially when the preachers give pictures of prosperity. These kind of things are like, immediate needs that a lot of poor people want met. And by painting such a picture of, the pearly gates, the milk and honey story, a lot of them want to get these material things as opposed to metaphorical. They want these material things to manifest in their life like yesterday. So when a preacher comes and says, oh, if you anoint your head with oil, go down on your knees at X time, pray and fast, do this, do that, providing people with instant fixes and formulas, you will get everything that you pray for. So, providing that you do these steps, like there is some kind of code to unlock to getting the things that you need out of God. It's not no bartering system. So I'm always wary of things like that. A prayer cloth is not necessarily a bad thing. You're supposed to what, cover your head with it or so while you're praying. And it's usually prayed over and blessed and whatever. That's not necessarily a bad thing. But at the end of the day, you know, do we understand the purpose of it? What prayer was prayed over it? How are you meant to use it? You know, there's so many other things that inquiring minds who are wanting God would like to know. And it's not everybody that's just going to accept things that are presented just so. You see what I say? And this is why a lot of the prosperity preachers tend to target the poorer, the more vulnerable mentally, because they're less aware. They're more ignorant of the meaning, the literacy behind the scriptures, and therefore they're easily led like sheep. People who question are not easily led. So a prosperity preacher could never approach me with certain arguments and get me to listen. Because I'm gonna have a bag of question and then eventually I gonna get frustrated. You understand? It's going to take a certain amount of patience, thoroughness, trueness to get through to somebody like myself. Yes? Whereas some people, all they have to do is see a little miracle worked and all of a sudden they're in your church throwing their tithes. Yes, I've already presented to you that video with that young lady who went to that other prosperity preacher that is busy up in arms with the politicians, and trust and believe him take a whole heap of money from poor people, right? Who are in true predicaments in life. I'm not saying this pastor is the same thing, but I'm saying be very careful. Be very, very careful that in the recruitment of Plankatarians, that your intentions are honest, are true to the word of God, and that you're really about bringing people to God, but also ensuring that they're getting the full benefit of faith, and that it's not the other way around, that their faith benefits you. Be careful. You understand? Be careful. Because we do have vulnerable minds in Planka Shop. People who are suffering from loneliness. People who are, are isolated. People who are looking for somebody to put their faith and their trust in. We see it all the time. Why do you think we end up with so many obsessive characters? Obsessive characters who don't want to let go of the lady, and then when the lady rejects them turn into the biggest set of demon. Now, speaking of demons, back to witch. I cannot believe this person turned up at the woman event in a full black. That is so disrespectful. It's a blatant insult. As subtle as it was an insult. It's like somebody turning up at a wedding in full white when the bride is wearing a white dress. It's an insult. There's certain things that you just don't do. And I don't care how many smiles were behind that. That very act of turning up in black was a statement. It was. It's a statement. You understand? Me not judging me now, I will just observe. Same here, and I will continue to observe. Her name matched the black outfit. Oh my God. Yes, it's a pink affair. Why black? Why that particular color? The black is usually associated or symbolic of mourning, grief, sadness. Yes? Usually that's what it is. So to turn up in black was a statement on its own, a political one. And it showed a certain degree of negativity. I'm very glad I wasn't on the live when that manifested, because I don't think I would have been able to hold my fingers what I would have said. I think I saw someone in purple. Well, purple is not so bad. purple has got a bit of pink in it, fuchsia in it. So I'm not so worried about the purple. At least the person may have made an effort and they came with what they could. But black, no. Black isn't the only thing in this person's wardrobe. She would have done better to come in full white and wear pink accessories. That's not hard. Could go to the dollar store and pick up dollar earrings that are pink, a necklace pink, and pink shoes. How hard is that if you don't have nothing pink in your wardrobe? You know, wear white or cream and then you just do it up with some pink accessories. That not difficult, right? She gets shamed so many times. I would never go to the event. She did it on purpose. Nas Christ. I agree with you, and Boo. I believe it was on purpose too. I don't believe it was done with no kind of thought behind it. Um and you see, because DMG was in her element, she was enjoying herself, she just wanted to focus on the positive. But you see, the kind of person I am, if I was there and I was in DMG shoes and I saw that, I would have switched on her. I would have. For one thing, I would not even have responded to a greeting because I would pretend as though you're wallpaper. You're not there because you're not respecting the protocol. You've deliberately come in a color that is morose. That to me was an insult. But anyway, that was the only thing that I caught wind of that wasn't great. Everything else was greatness and above. Everything else was greatness and above. The food looked nice, right? I love the carvery station. That looked really good. The decor was nice. It wasn't, too over the top. It was still pleasant. It was very demure, very mindful, very cutesy. Yes. Plankatarians came out nicely dressed. I absolutely loved the outfit that was hailed, the one that represented all the fluffy divas. I spotted and took a picture of her from the first part of the event right away because I was like, yes, girl, you look good. You understand? The one with the full skirt. I loved that. That was very nice with the ruffles. That was beautiful. I am so pleased to see that Carol chose that suit that I put up as an option for the outfits to wear to the brunch. Yes, because I selected a few beautiful outfits that I think would be perfect. I'm not gonna say the store it's from, coming up ball everybody business, but I did say it on my page. I put up some choice pieces, and this included that suit. And I was like, I really want somebody to rock that suit, and Carol chose that suit. I am so impressed. That suit was saying 1,000,001. And I don't understand because even when I put up all those outfits, it got the least amount of likes. And I'm like, these people don't realize that suit is shot. That is what I would have worn if I had gone. That suit was what I would have chosen. It is beautiful, and I love that she did that black sweetheart neckline bodice underneath. It brought it right off. Very classy, very demure, very mindful, Carol. Yes, I give her that. I love those two outfits. Which other outfit they made it like again? That really stood out. I liked all the outfits. Everybody looked really nice enough, but there were some pieces that really stood out. There was a lady in a pair of white jeans and a pink top, but the top had a big, like a ruffle rose right across the front. Very nice figure for a big woman, and she really carried off that outfit very well. She looked very nice as well. You understand? And yeah, there were a few that really looked good, and I was really impressed that people made an effort to put themselves together nicely. Nobody never come out like them are gonna dance all or anything. Everybody really classed it up. Um, the ones that really made an effort, and those that never to have it, them still try and do them little something. The whole thing was shot and suits her style. Yes, Cara outfit was demure and classy. Oh yes, she looked expensive. Really, really nice. Really, really nice. I saw another girl in one of the outfits that I put on my page and said this was also a great outfit. That outfit that was it was a dress, a skater dress. And she up leveled it by putting a gold belt around the waist. That dress looked real good panar, and the way the flares, because it was layered flares in the skater dress, that was a drop hem at the back. Man, that girl, she looked really good and she had the right figure for it. Norma, I hope you see that the dress that you did not go choose. When we tell you not choose that frack there. Choose one with a different color. I hope your sister you would have go there go buck up in that somebody else you need to. When I saw that dress, the one with the bows, the little bows that go all the way around the hem, I said backside. Then the dress this one Nama did first put up said she wanted to get, I would tell her no. Go get something else. I'm so glad you didn't choose that one. Because you would have ended up seeing your flipping twin, Norma. Did you see? You would have ended up seeing your damn twin there. And I was like, oh my God. The fluffy diva wore her pink. Well, she did. You think she is Bayesian girl? You think she's that lady is not Selena. She's very smart. She's very smart. She will be aware of anything. She's very smart. Very, very smart. Good evening, everyone. First time commenting. Thanks for the compliments. Everything was beautiful. Food was very good. Oh, hi, Carol. Okay. Thank you. You looked real good, Mama. You looked real good. When I tell you real good, you looked the business, Carol. Trust and believe. I really loved you, how you presented yourself, your hair, everything did shut sell right off. Very impressive, but like I said, I saw that outfit and I put it up on my page because when I asked my graduates, I said, what are you wearing? Here are a few select pieces that I've chosen that I think would be beautiful, and your suit was one of them. So when I saw you in it, I was like, yes, somebody wore it. Yeah, man. A so big a man must look. Yes, yes, yes. You look so rich. The outfit must be Versace. Yes, man. It was beautiful. Hi, Nadine. Hey, big up yourself. So stunning. So stunning. Everybody looked really nice. I love DMG's makeup. When she came out in her second piece, her face really popped. I loved the makeup. The eyes were saying 100. I love the lashes. Everything did look real, real nice. And yes, I was impressed by how people really made an effort. Saw some beautiful jumpsuits. Yeah, man. Wanna do the thing. Wanna do the thing. Planka shop do the thing. You understand? And the beautiful touches of the gifts that were given. It was so nice, right? I really liked watching that because it wasn't just about, oh, here's my brunch and I'm all about me. DMG took the opportunity, even within her moment to shine, she was still sharing. She was still giving to others. And that was wonderful. And many people don't do that. When it's their time, it's like it's all about them. She still made it about her Plankatarians despite and these people out there, they're going to have so many negative things to say, guys. But they're never gonna say these things that you don't see other celebrities doing their thing and doing stuff like this. Most do not give back when it's all about them. They just indulge, right? The most them would do is give them guests good food and drink. But giving gifts, showing tokens of appreciation, those kind of things are the things that make DMG so successful. That is what makes her so loved and so liked. And they will never ever see these things because they will choose to see the negative. They will always choose to see the negative, and it just shows how dirty their mind is. You understand? And how dark their hearts are. Because I'm telling you that while I was there, I was watching, I felt like I was physically present. My heart was filled with joy. It was all so good to see. I saw a sisterhood. I saw a brotherhood amongst the men that were there, all united on a common ground, and that is to celebrate Planka Shop, right? And to celebrate DMG. One woman has created so many relationships in a real life, in a real life. Of course, they enjoyed themselves. I saw family, yes. No, it was not. No, it wasn't. It wasn't anything like that. We Planka's not looking on the bitter Bettys. No, we're not. Because when I tell you that there was so much to celebrate, it was just, ah, listen, DMG, take a big up. Take a big up, girl. You really you did it. It was really nice. It was nicely put together, right? I loved the violinists. Were they playing violins? They were electric violins, weren't they? They were very good, right? Only one thing. I missed seeing Latoya there. You know, our Planka songbird. It's a pity she couldn't make it with her husband, because she to me would have been a beautiful touch to have her there singing. It would have been a beautiful touch. But other than that, those are the only faces. I was like, why aren't these faces there? But I guess they couldn't make it, or it's other stuff going on. But those faces needed to be there, right? And it would have been like icing on top of the cake. Love seeing Dimes there with her hubby. That was so sweet. Me said Dimes broke out, you see. Me say, you see when the song come on about Coca-Cola buckle shape, at that time Dimes walk out, you know. Me say, watch Dimes. Me say, if me did that, I see people, you know, that see HTK a bubble. Because I might tune them that, all when the song come up about wife. Me say, Ray, I would have out there. I would have out there. Yes. Oh gosh, yes. Know your English grammar. That young lady that sang, she sounded beautiful. That she sang the happy birthday song. She sounded lovely as well. She was, yes. But you know that they would have come with their prepared rendition and stuff. So it would have been a different level, I think, because they are, them are professional singers. But she did well. Everyone that following that woman are lost, so seeking something that are not of God. Hold on there, hold on, whoa. Hold on there. Which comment that me just see? Okay, you deal with that person that Nama, because I was like, what is this person saying? Let me see this message where you just time her out about. Hold on. Seeking something that are not of God, so God caused a great illusion, so that they believe a lie. You there. Joan Wilson, me think you're up on the wrong page, my love. You need to go over one of them, the page there. This is not the space for you. Well done for timing her out, because we don't need to see that. Anyone who finds only negative things to talk about need Jesus. I know her children must be very proud of their mom. It was beautiful and we all had fun. Well done, Denise. Well done. Yes, I might. You know what you mean? Where you depend to live, Tammy? Which other life I go on? Poor me. Me never know which other life I go on. That was quick. I'm telling you, Jay. Trust me. I had to go back through to see the comment. That is young. I got all the way. It's Youth for God who sang the birthday song. Okay. Oh, back and belly rat in the hot seat. I know she fi put her in the hot seat. What about her? What about her, Tammy? Who put back and belly rat in the hot seat? Because whoever do it, she forget flag. She definitely forget it. Interview Black and Belly Rap backside. Eh? Yes? Backside. What? No, sir. All right, guys, my God. Uno go and go watch it. Me done talk. It was a brilliant event. Me go see what go with Back and Belly Rap. Later. All right, bye-bye. Me gone. Me gone. Me come and want to hear about this black frock. All right, later.